What is going on, everyone, and welcome back to my channel. So if you're new here, what we talk about on this channel is affiliate marketing, making money online and the different side hustles that you can do, and then how to invest your money so that you can get the freedom in your life that you deserve. So with that being said, if you're interested in any of that, make sure you subscribe, ding that notification bell, and we can get right into this video, which is how to get free traffic with affiliate marketing. Because affiliate marketing doesn't cost a whole lot of money. You do have to have a sales funnel, but I'm going to tell you how to get that sales funnel for free. I'm going to tell you how to send emails for free. I'm going to tell you how to get that traffic for free. So that's what you want, right? Especially the traffic. We're going to focus mostly on the traffic because the other parts are going to be very quick. And why do you actually want free traffic? Well, there's different reasons why you want to have free traffic. First, there's no reason to spend $100 million on ads that you don't have. Especially if you're trying to build a business, you probably don't have $100 million. But you don't want to spend a whole lot of money on ads just because you don't know if your product is going to sell. Especially if especially if we're talking about affiliate marketing, we're not too sure how to promote, how that sales funnel is going to perform or anything like that, because it's going to be a lot of testing. So that's one reason why you don't want to spend a lot of money on ads, because you don't know. And second, it's going to be very hard to actually target, because I know in Facebook and ads, Google ads and all sorts, they have a ton of data on a lot of people. But still, it's extremely hard to actually get the right people to be interested, especially if they've never heard of you, because you actually want people to hear of you, to know you, like you and trust you. That's the reason how you actually make money. Now, the reason how is a bit weird, but we'll just keep going. So those are all the different reasons. I've seen people make 6 figures, 7 figures, even more than that, without spending 1 cent on ads. So it's extremely doable. It's not going to be an overnight success, but we're not here to have an overnight success. We're here to build a sustainable business. So that's what we're going to do right now. And especially if the ads are ranking up, you don't want to spend more money, right? You want to keep all that money, reinvest it, and have the freedom that you deserve. So with that being said, make sure you subscribe, ding that notification bell, and we can get on with the video. So how do you get free traffic? Well, there's a lot of different ways to get free traffic, but some are better at different times and some are better than others just altogether. So you can do all sorts of different things. You can go to Instagram, you can go to YouTube, you can go to Facebook, you can go to Pinterest, blogging. There's so many different reasons, but you want to have ones that actually bring the right traffic at the right time, because when you're just starting out, building a YouTube channel is going to take you a long time to actually build. At this time, I'm not even monetized on this channel. Hopefully, if you're watching this a year from now, I will be for a long time. But YouTube is not the best strategy to get started. Blogging is the same idea. It's going to take you a lot of time, and if you actually want to build, not only to have money right away, because that's not really the most important part, but if you want to build some confidence in yourself that you can actually build and actually make some money, you want to do it as fast as possible. So there's 2 strategies that you can do to get right off the bat and start making money, within a month, I'd say. And to some people, a month might sound long. To some other people, it might sound short. But if it sounds long to you, you just have to get that in your mind, that it's not going to be an overnight success. It's just the way it is. Nobody makes money overnight like that. Some people do make money overnight, but it's been 10 years since they've been working on it, 20 years since they've been working on making money overnight. So don't worry about the quick buck right away, but you do want to build some confidence. So the 2 ways are, first, Facebook. Now, Facebook is a little different than most of the strategies that I'm going to talk about today, because it's going to be more of a one-on-one thing. Now, don't worry, you don't have to actually cold call people or anything like that. You don't have to have people on the phone, but you will have to build a connection. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to go to Facebook groups, and you're going to build your own Facebook group as well. So you build your Facebook group on a specific subject, a subject that you're probably an expert at. Now, I'm not going to tell you how to find the products and anything like that. In fact, the previous video I talked about this, and I talk about this in a lot of other videos. But let's say you have a product already that you're trying to sell, then you're going to build your Facebook group around that. So maybe put some good posts about it, get some good information, talk about that product and things like that, maybe even before you get anyone on that group. So then the next thing is you're going to connect with people in different groups that talk about the same sort of subject. So maybe your subject is about losing weight, for example. So you go to Facebook groups about people who are trying to lose weight, and give people some tips, answer some of their questions, just go on that group and be helpful overall. Now, once you answered a few questions, you can actually invite people to be your friend on Facebook, right? Facebook is all about friends. So when you get people to be your friend on Facebook, then you can sort of help them on one-on-one and give them a few tips and tell them, once you sort of build that connection with them, they've answered you, you've had some back and forth conversations, gone around what the pain points are, gone around the objections, and you just want to tell them, in fact, what really helped me was that product, and you send them the affiliate link of your product. Now, that's going to be the belief that's going to be installed in you to actually installed sounds like a computer, right? It's not about that, but it's going to give you the belief that you can actually sell some things online. But the downside to that is it's not going to be very scalable, because you only have so many hours in the day where you can do that, connect with people. Now, you can make quite a good income doing that, but it's going to be a lot of hard work up front. It's a very good way to get started, get your foot in the door, but it's not a good long-term goal or a long-term strategy. So I've got some longer-term strategies. So that's one way that you can go about it, but I like to actually use social media. So what you can do, and the shortest way to make money is Facebook. There's no question about that. You can get money within your first day. You can make a sale. That's just the way it is. Then on the next way that I'm going to talk about is on TikTok. Now, TikTok, it might take you a little bit longer, but it shouldn't take you 6 months. It should take you maybe, for me, it took me 2 weeks, I think, to get my first sale on TikTok. Now, a lot of people will take longer, a lot of people will take shorter, but don't expect, let's say, at least stick to it for a few months. At least 4 months before you actually start questioning, and obviously you always want to improve yourself, but at least spend a little bit of time to reflect on what you're doing, improve, and you should get your first sale within the first few months. And then it's just, it can snowball with TikTok. I've seen people make 6 figures, 7 figures. So here's the thing with TikTok, you're going to have the ability to go viral on TikTok. TikTok is a platform where within the first few weeks you could get to 1,000 followers. So why do I talk about 1,000 followers? Because you can't put your link unless you have 1,000 followers. And yes, I can hear you in the back telling me, yes, you can, if you actually switch to a pro account or a business account. And that is true. But with a business account, you can't use the trending sounds, and the trending sounds are what is going to get you views on TikTok. That's just a fact. It's just trending sounds is the most important part on TikTok. So if you don't have trending sounds, you'll have a massive problem to actually rank up and get some more views, more followers, and things like that. It's going to be extremely difficult for you. So don't try and, shortcut it. Instead, just give people value until you have 1,000 followers. I know this because I made this mistake when I first started. So don't go to your business account, even though you can put your link right away. Instead, and TikTok isn't even going to follow you to boost your post at any point. So instead, just use a creator account or a personal account. I think they're both the same now. It used to be different, but just use that. Have the trending sounds. Use the big trending sounds that people are using, and that's what's going to help you actually build up your audience and actually make some sales. Because more views, if you've got everything in the back end that's set up right, which I talked about in my previous video about TikTok, and it should be the previous video, it could be the next one, but if you talk about that, that is what is going to boost you up and to make it work. So just focus on building to those 1,000 followers. It's not that hard on TikTok. It should not take you a lot of time. So that's something that could build you a solid income for a long time. Now there is a downside to that as well, and that is that accounts are getting banned now. Some people build up backup accounts, but also some people build up bigger platforms. Now I would suggest, and I did that as well, I still post on TikTok, but then you want to focus on something that's going to be longer term. Something that's not going to make you money right away, maybe not even in the first few months, maybe it's going to take you a year or maybe 2, but then that's going to be a platform that's going to build up. So what do I mean by that? I mean making a blog. A blog is something that's going to take you a bit of time, but it's actually very stable. If you play by Google's games, then you can rank up in the specific subject that you want to rank up in. That's going to make you some traffic, that's going to make you some sales. The second one is right here on YouTube. Yes, YouTube, in my opinion, is one of the most stable platforms. I don't often see people get banned from YouTube. You can get demonetized in some areas, but if you're trying to make sales, it's not that the end of the world. And if you're talking about a subject that's not borderline or anything like that, it's not going to be very hard. So if you don't talk about those subjects, if you're talking about weight loss, it's a very positive way, and that's going to help you rank up. So YouTube, in my opinion, is my favorite way to do it. It's going to take a lot of time to grow, but if you're also posting on TikTok, then YouTube is a great way, because TikTok has been banning accounts a lot. So blogging is a great way if you like to write. YouTube is a great way to just show your face and build a connection, and I think this is where it's at. YouTube is probably the best way to drive traffic. There's also Pinterest. Pinterest is also a good way, and it's going to take you a lot of time, but that's just how it works. So what I would focus on is, one, if you really want to get the ball rolling, you need the money quick, then you can go to Facebook. If you want to build your belief, I would go to TikTok. And now, whether you have one or the other, if you're posting on Facebook, I would also post on TikTok. And then once you start getting those sales on TikTok, you want to build a longer term strategy, which can be a blog, a YouTube channel, both if you have the time, but don't overwhelm yourself. And those are the best ways to actually do this. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you give me one of these, subscribe, ding that notification bell for the YouTube gods and the YouTube almighty algorithm, and I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.